Check 1, 2. Good day, global crypto enthusiasts. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you July 1st, 2019. Happy Canada Day. Happy holidays to everybody that gets today as an actual holiday. And thank you if you're actually viewing this on your holiday time. All right, before we start looking into the market here, let's just have a quick look at our actual, this is our 1 year overall total market cap from last year. And the thing that we've been saying since early March is that we're seeing exactly the same trends as we did last year with just a little bit more volume. And this is us right here, right now, with as disgusting as this last 3-4 days is actually really, well, the whole week, to be honest. And then you go over here and you look, and this is last year. Now, what you're seeing is last year is exactly the same as what's happening at this time next year. So that's how we are able to come out and call it 6, 7, 8 weeks in advance. And when I'm saying calling it, we were calling the $30 billion dumps right to the day until they got us last week there. We thought it was going to come June 20th, but it came June 26th instead. But again, this is what we're looking at. What we're seeing right now is last year's chart literally mimic what's happening right now. So that's why we say watch out for what's coming up in the next couple of weeks here. And then again, after we see that little bit of what's going on right now, which is just basically people selling. There's nothing bad in the news right now. Just people are selling and nobody's holding. Again, there's no value to if you're not going to hold. Plain and simple. So what we should still see is at some point here this week, in the next day or two, we should really see some serious price movement upwards. We are expecting it maybe on Friday, on Saturday, but as we've seen, the whole market just completely sold off on the weekend, dropping us back down to pretty much 300 billion. And this is what we should see, hopefully crossing our fingers, see a little bit of price action upwards before they dump on us again. And right now, let's look at what is actually our market support line right now. Not individual price. And as you can see, we are pushing right backwards to that 292 mark, and that's scary. We don't want to see that, but if it at the rate that it's going right now, we might slide back to that 292 billion mark, which is scary. But again, if people aren't going to hold, the price isn't going to hold. So that's all there is to it. So currently we see when I logged in about 20 minutes ago, Bitcoin was sitting at 10,190. So we'll give this one more quick refresh here. And we see the whole market is just taking it right on the chin this weekend. Nothing's really changed since we had a couple of brief daily moments, but that's it. So let's go check who's gaining in the last 24. Revade, Hollow, Basic Attention, BitTorrent, Pundi. So at least our top 5 are somewhat solid projects. And as you can see by their 7-day charts, they haven't had a whole bunch of love either. A lot of sideways down action. And then let's see who's getting kicked over the week. Aurora, like we talked about, Aurora, another pump and dump coin. I don't care what the project is. Its chart shows that it's a pure pump and dump. Hypercash, again, had about a 9-day serious pump, and now it's just getting crushed. Energy, the same thing. Qtum, look at all that profit that's come out of Qtum in the last 2.5 to 3 days. Chainlink, same thing. Profits coming out, but it looks like it's starting to make a turnaround. Who else is really disappointing this week? Look at OMG. Oh My Go has dropped literally completely out of the top 50. It is now sitting in the 33rd spot. And these are things that we had talked about on June the 9th when I gave my 40 coin prediction of who's going to move in. I didn't have Oh My Go in there. I didn't have Stellar in there and so on. I just don't see their roadmaps actually coming through at some point. Probably the biggest disappointment of all, though, is seeing Litecoin drop from the 100. It touched $140 with its halving coming up here, and it is just absolutely having all of its profit ripped right out of it. We saw ABBC, Alibaba, crawl up to almost the 29-cent mark. And you know what? Let's go have a look at CoinGecko, and we'll check out our Litecoin halving coming up here. And then we get a little bit of news. So Litecoin halving is just in over a month, approximately 34 days from now. Again, we'll see if Litecoin gets any ramping up or any more love in there. Now let's get out to some news here. Again, not here to read the articles for you guys, just to show you some cool things for you to come out and check out. We got Cointelegraph.com and we got ambcrypto.com listed up here. And there was a couple of really cool articles. Huobi unveils the finance chain for building enterprise blockchains. For those of you who watched my videos, I got Huobi finishing up in about 18 months or so, finishing up as the #1 exchange in cryptocurrency. We've been talking about that since Huobi was probably at about the $1.25 mark. And the reason for that is Huobi is actually a global finance exchange. They are the only ones in this entire crypto market that can say they are absolutely a global location cryptocurrency exchange, because they are. They've got offices in almost every country in the world. Whereas you see Binance, they're only in Malta. KuCoin is in Asia. They've only got one location for each of these exchanges, whereas Huobi, I do believe, is getting into the double digits now. Here's another one to come and look at. Over 100 fake domains registered relating to the Facebook's Libra coin already. I mean, it's just, again, like I said, I'm not a fan of the Facebook coin, but it's going to bring a lot of people and a lot of money into the space. What else do we got here? Weiss ratings, Litecoin, excellent in adoption and investment returns. Let's have a quick look at this guy. What's he's got to say? Considering this was only from 2 hours ago. Let's look for his rankings. What kind of rankings they got. Over the past year, Litecoin has remained somewhat volatile, dipping as low as $23 in December of 2018 and reaching its highest point of $141 in late June of this current year. Well, yeah, we've been talking about it since $25 in early June. So there's actually not a whole bunch of articles over at Cointelegraph. Let's go check out AMB Crypto. Bitcoin Cash flies high after Bitcoin's network gets congested due to recent rally. Well, let's go have a look at that. And what has Bitcoin Cash done over the last 7 days? Minus 3.3, minus 15, 14 days, minus 7, and in 30 days, minus 10. So where is it flying high in regards to Bitcoin? Again, when we've been talking about this, when we have brand ripoff, we have intellectual property rights theft, and we've got website stealing and misinformation. This is the result. Again, I'm not bitching at my viewers. I mean, you guys have been here. You know what I'm talking about. But anybody that's new that's watching this, and if you can't understand what we've seen happen here in 2019, the money only wants to go what it trusts. And right now, that is 60+% of Bitcoin, 10+%, if that, in Ethereum, and the other 30% of the money in this market has no clue what it wants to do or where it's going to go, because there's nothing outside of the number 2 spot. Even from Ripple down, you can't trust anything. Bitcoin Cash, new person comes into the market. Well, how come it's not Bitcoin? Then you've got Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. You've got Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond. All of these different things to screw up new people coming into the space. And what we're probably going to see, we're going to see that money, but we're going to see some seriously wild pregnancy mood swings in the market in the upcoming months, because people just don't know. And it's going to happen. What we've experienced in 17, 18, and 19, when people are coming on, well, I thought I bought Bitcoin, but I ended up buying Bitcoin Cash, or I bought Bitcoin Satoshi Vision by accident because I thought I was buying Bitcoin. If you thought that was bad in the last 2.5 years, just wait. It's only going to get worse, because everybody that's coming into the space next, they have no clue. They've got no clue. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the OGs and the people that know what they're doing. They're really trying to keep that Bitcoin price from falling below 10 grand. We're having a very bad time of it, because there's just not enough people that support the actual market, and they're only concerned with getting as much as they can out of all of these shit projects before Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum might be the last two standing in a couple of months. Like, really, when you look at it, the money is constantly still going into Bitcoin, and now you see Bitcoin's dominance slide back from 63 to just about 60.7. It doesn't look good for the next couple of weeks, and that's my honest opinion on it. Is until we learn to get rid of brand ripoff and stop supporting projects that steal off of everything else, it's not going to get much better. So we haven't got much more. There really wasn't much of anything in the news. We're just trying to hold on there. We've got 10 more weeks. Think of it this way. You got 10 more weeks till the middle of September, and the money's going to start flowing in. So you just got to survive. And we've always said, keep your big boy pants on. Put your crypto into your wallets. Don't leave it on any of these exchanges. As we saw another one go down the dust last week and took 286,000 people's money with it. When you're on there, buy it, trade it, sell it, whatever you're doing. And when you're done, even with Tether, even with stable coins, you can still put stable coins back into your fucking wallet. So when you're done, take it off the exchange, pay your 50, 60, 70 cents worth of transactions and get it back into your wallet. Be safe. There's not much more we can come out and talk to people about there today. It's just got to hold on. We're literally 2 months away from the exciting times to just start beginning again. We got 10 more weeks of sideways of whatever. Could go up a little bit, could go down a little bit. But we thought it was going to be really ugly until the middle third week of July to begin with. And now it's really starting to kick in a little bit. So it's got to hold in there, people. That's all we got for you guys. This is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.